Hello everyone, welcome to F&D Games. It's Santa here, and this is F&D's first of many Christmas videos. Okay, now before we get into this, I highly recommend you all skip to about 17 minutes where you can actually see what I ended up with, rather than watching the whole video and seeing how much I failed putting it together. Finbar forced me to upload the entire thing, even though I just wanted to upload the last little bit. But yeah, it's a let's build. What me and Finbar have done is we've challenged each other to see who can build the greatest Christmas grotto within 4 hours, and this is my attempt. What I've done here, I've built sort of like the office, the front offices where everyone comes in and it's a meet and greet or a hello. The bit on the left is where Santa will live. Bit on the right's a corridor into the main factory, which will be behind, and it won't look as nice. That's why I've done this bit first. And the bit at the top will be the main offices where the little front welcome guy sits. So I'm just filling in the roof now, which I will then get rid of because I'm going to deck out the interior, and I'll get rid of the roof so you can see that. Seriously, skip to 17 minutes if you haven't now. Seriously. Alright, fine. Well, here I am mapping out. I'm getting a bit overkill with the mining laser, but I'm mapping out where the actual factory's going to go. I'm going to build that in stone. It's going to take me a long while. You really should probably skip to 17 minutes now. Seriously, I would. I really would. At least skip a couple of minutes and then you don't get to see me build the walls, because all I'm doing now is building walls. I'm going to be mapping out the main factory complex. Basically what this is, or what I'm trying to get out of the Christmas grotto, is a place where Santa can live in comfort. He can get all the presents made, he can get the sleigh driven and take off and deliver it to all the good and bad girls and boys in the world. So what I'm doing here, I'm mapping out the bit where the testificates are going to live. Well, testificates, I'm using testificates as elves because there are no elves. But obviously they're going to be making the presents, and to keep them happy you need to give them food, water, etc. So I'm just mapping out there where that is all going to happen, and I'm just digging out the rest of the little bit. It's getting very dark. Did I turn the day back on? Oh, it looks fine anyway. So I'm just mapping out each individual room. You'll see what they all are later. You can see them right now if you skip 17 minutes. Seriously you could. Look, putting more red carpet in. I did want to have wooden planks as the floor, but the Christmassy texture pack we were using didn't have them. So it's red carpet and a bit of green. That's about it. What I'm doing there at the top right is I'm going to build a massive tower, because I'm going to have a quarry going out to the sea behind where the factory is, and that's going to be mining out diamonds and coal, so I can get coal to all the naughty girls and boys, nice diamonds and other gifts to all the good girls and boys. And I'm going to power that with energy link, and obviously I'm going to need a big old tower to get my solar arrays on, because that's how I'm going to power it, as you'll see later, or you can see it now if you skip 17 minutes! Seriously. So here I am, I'm still doing the walls. Still doing the walls. I'm just walling it up now, walling up all the little bits and bobs. It did take me a long time. There's a lot of cutting out bits where I was just standing still because I couldn't find the right little bit. I didn't realise that there was a little search box at the bottom where you could type in what you wanted. So there was a lot of editing on Finbar's part. He wouldn't let me do it. Here I am. I'm going to have a pen for the reindeer pigs at the front of it, because that's obviously a nice thing to look at. I'm just marking that out now, digging out a space for that to be. The texture pack we were using was Sphax's Christmassy one, and that makes all the grass look snowy, which is quite nice. And all the mobs have Christmas hats on, which is also quite nice. So here I am building the tower. It's basically just going to be straight up. There's going to be a little Tekkit technological whatever at the top. So I'm just going to fill in the walls there. Ah, here I go. So the way I've decided to power the quarry, which will be out in the sea next to the volcano, I'm just getting all the stuff together. That's why I'm not doing anything right. So I've got HV solar panels, or solar arrays, whatever they're called. I've got 6 of them going into MFSU, that going into an energy link, that going into a wooden conductive pipe, into a teleport pipe. That's how the power works. So there I've mapped out with the blue things, whatever they're called, where the quarry's going to be. Set that up. Got the power frequency set to the same thing. I'm just going to build where the actual quarry is. So the way I've worked the quarry is the quarry will pump everything into a crystal chest, and then there'll be 2 advanced pipes going into 2 other chests. One advanced pipe will take just coal, get that into the naughty room, which is the green one. The other pipe will take everything else into the red one, the nice room. The nice room will then... oh god, how did I do it? I'll wait till the bit in the video and then I'll explain it. Or you can see it now and skip 17 minutes. But to be honest, if you stuck this far, you could probably do the next 10. So there I am, just thinking about what I'm going to do. So they both go into crystal chests. The coal one just goes straight to coal. The nice room goes into a not an ender chest, a big chest, alchemist chest. That's the one. In there, I put a gem of eternal density, and when everything gets turned into diamond, an advanced wooden pipe takes the diamond before it can turn into dark matter out into a crystal chest. So the 2 things I'm making are diamonds and chests. Diamonds and coal, not diamonds and chests. And here I am just doing a terrible bridge. The bridge will change. The bridge looks terrible now, I know. So here I am. This is where the guys are going to relax. My little elves are going to relax. Here I'm making the sort of bar, recreational area, tables, drinks, you know, sofas. Nice place to chill out once all the presents are made for their 1 day a year, and then it's back to present making. So I've used, to make the nice little table thing, I've got fence and panel, and then panel and stairs for the seats. And here's where they're all going to sleep. Just working out that I am actually just putting them 1 apart and not 1, 2, 2, 1. So this is the reindeer's pen. Reindeer pig pen. I'm just building out the bit where they can shelter from the cold and the damp, but mainly it's all going to be outsidey. Getting some nice wool in there, somewhere nice for them to sleep. A little bit for them to go in the water, have a bit of jolly in the water. Right, I did want to put trees in there. They were rubber trees, which was my mistake, so I just got rid of them and put in the Christmassy-ish looking trees I thought were there, which is those ones. Here I am just roofing off the reindeer's pen. I'm just doing a normal starey, triangle-y, whatever way you call that. Right, here I'm putting tables in again with my welcome testificate there. So fences and panels there, now he can't escape and it looks better than just fences. And there he is, ready to welcome the stuff. And I've just, to fill in the room, I've just put a nice little flower bed there with some flowers and candy canes in it. And a photograph. Now Santa's room, I didn't really get this on the camera, but I tried to make a fireplace and it took me bloody forever because I didn't quite understand the makings of a fireplace, so there's going to be a bit of that. You could just skip 17 minutes instead of just skipping past this bit. There's a chimney going up. I really should have made the actual fireplace first, because then you might have been able to see it, but that's my bad. There is a bookshelf there as well, which is blocked out from the view. I do apologise again. Oh look, there you go. You can see the fireplace now. I'm just getting some tables and chairs, just stuff to fill in the space. Now I'm working on putting something in the corridor. I just decided on another flower bed because that was easy. Because I am against the clock with this one, and so will Finbar. His will be out tomorrow. So this is the roof going up again, same with the reindeers, just a simple peaked roof, that's the word, peaked roof. I just did a peaked roof on it. A nice peaked roof. I did it with panels instead of stairs because the panels would do a much more shallower one, because being it quite a big roof it would go up forever if I'd used stairs. So I literally just went half block, full block, block and a half, 2 blocks, 2 blocks and a half, all the way up to the top. And then I've left this bit open because I'm going to put an attic there, because I've got somewhere for Mr. Claus to live, but I haven't got anywhere for Mrs. Claus to live, so what better place than the attic? Now this bit is where the sleigh's going to be, and it took me bloody ages to make the sleigh because I kept doing it wrong. So I don't know how much of this Finbar put in the video. He didn't really trust me to do the actual speeding up of the video myself, so he sent me this file and I'm just talking over it. But this is a sleigh going up. I'm using all those weird little blocks to make it look nice. It does look nice at the end if you want to bear with it. So I mainly used wool and red and white wool and red and white woolen half blocks, quarter blocks, long thinny blocks, and normal seat. Again, I'm just putting weird stuff on, try and make it look a bit nicer. It says "Oh ho" at the back, like Santa. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. And here, obviously, there's going to need to be somewhere for the sleigh to take off. It can't just live there, so I'm making a runway. Digging out an area for it to be. And I'm going to make the runway with red and white lamps and black wool to look like tarmac. There's the lamps going in. Digging out an area for me to actually turn them on. At this point, being it my first experience with lamps, I didn't realise you could just put the lever on them, so I was mucking about with red alloy wire for about forever. Now the runway does get bigger than this, but this is as much as I made at the time, so this is as much as that's in the video. If you skip 17 minutes, obviously you get to see the full runway, which is about twice as big as this. But if you're still watching, I love you, and you'll get to see it in a bit. Yeah, that's what the runway will look like. It will be a bit bigger by the end. A nice bit for the sleigh. Roofing that up. Now I'm just roofing it all over. At this point I was doing it in normal stone, and then I realised it looked bad, and I switched to nether brick to make it a bit different from the walls. Here I am. Look at the quarry go, isn't it a masterpiece? So the roof is mainly made out of nether brick stairs, nether brick panels, and stone bricks. Here I am wondering what I'm going to do with that middle bit, the entrance bit. I'm going to put a massive tree there. That's something to look forward to. Don't know if I do it now. I think I'm just mucking about with the roof, wondering what the hell I'm doing next at this point, actually. What I tried to do, which is something I didn't know was a good idea, but I decided it was at the end, was try and get all the roofs overlapping each other onto each other. You'll see the full extent of that at the end, at 17 minutes if you skip there now. There's no real point to this bit, we're nearly there. You've done very well to hang on this long. And so have I, for talking for this long. Is this tree going up? No, not yet. It'll be near. The tree's coming. I'm going to redo that terrible, terrible, terrible bridge as well. I might do that now, actually. Oh no, here's a tree going up. So the tree is 9 big bits of wood. Filling that up, and then I'm coming out of it with leaves and stuff. At the point where I do this, it doesn't look great, and I do improve it very much going on. Because obviously a Christmas tree needs decorations, and I wasn't quite sure how to get the decorations in. In the end I just decided to put lamps on it. Do I do that now? Please say I do that now. I've kind of led into doing it now in the speech. There it is! There's the lamps going in. So I wasn't really sure, I just decided the lamps can just go in wherever, there's no real pattern to them. But like a Christmas tree, you just drape the lights on, you don't worry about them all being 10 centimetres apart. Now the tree is a bit skew width at the moment because I didn't count properly. It goes like 2 layers down, then 1 layer down, then 2 layers down. But I do fix it at the end. At 17 minutes you'll see the finished bit. Now I am trying to make a star. I realise that's a very overkill star. I had no idea what I was going to do with the star. Finbar kept shouting different things at me and it wasn't helping at all. But I do realise that's a big star. I take it down. think about it and then decide, screw it, it can stay like that. So here I am redoing the bridge over the quarry. I decided to make it out of wood in the end. It's much better now. There it goes. It actually looks like a bridge now, not just a Minecraft bridge. Here's more roof coming up in nether brick. Yes, I do on 17 minutes actually change the 2 gold blocks at the top of the tree, and I do make it actually even. But you could skip there now, or you could wait. You may as well wait, you're nearly there. Here I am, wondering what the hell to do with the roof. Again, Finbar kept shouting things at me, which didn't help at all. David, do this, it will look better. David, do this, shut the fuck up! Was how it sounded for about 4 hours. It was Finbar recording, by the way. I recorded his. Or my profile did, anyway. So here I am, wondering how I can do the roof peaked, but not get in the way of the tree. I decided to just peak it to a point and then flatten it out. And I don't think that looks too bad. Just doing the side beyond the tree now. Oh, now here I am ruining the Christmas tree with glass fibre cable, which I thought looked like tinsel, even though it does just look absolutely terrible because it all joined to each other. I didn't think it did look terrible at the time, but I know it does at the point, and I do remove it in the end. It looks much smarter without when I fixed it. So here I am, just again putting more roof on, changing it, making it look a bit different, because it did look a bit boring, I think, just with the stone. I just thought, again, lapping it round other parts, which look quite nice. So here I am in the attic making a little bit for Mrs. Claus. Obviously Mrs. Claus, you know, she's in a bad way. She's a bit ill, so she's had to be kept away from the rest of civilization. So I'm making her a flower bed, but I had a bit of jip with that. And watch this.